Hi there, I'm Shane Spears and welcome to another edition of Summit Scale, beaming out to you from the beautiful city of Bath in the UK. My guest today is Gavin Ingham. Gavin, a very warm welcome. Great to have you on the show.
Great to be here, Shane.
For those of you that don't know him, Gavin's mission is to help his clients use his I Am 10 approach to achieve the extra edge in business and life, to create world-class organisations and build high-performance sales teams. He has spoken all over the world and appeared on US TV networks, ABC, CBS, NBC, Fox and on The Brian Tracy Show. He has judged the British Excellence in Sales and Marketing Awards. He is a TEDx speaker and his expertise has been sought out by multinationals such as UBS, Microsoft, Spotify and Jaguar. And he is the author of 3 books and the founder of the I Am 10 Success Philosophy and Programs. Brilliant. Gavin, the title of our interview today is I Am 10, How to Make More Sales and Grow a World-Class Business. With 5 minutes, if you're ready, I'll start the clock.
Let's go.
So what differentiates top performers?
It's a great question, that, and it's one I've asked of about 250,000 people now. And when you ask the question, they say things like motivated and focused and determined, tenacious, resilient. And when you then ask the question, so what are those words? Would you say they're more attitudes or would you say they're more skills? Everybody says, well, more attitudes. And so then I ask the question, well, what kind of percentage? And the average answer I get, Shane, is 80-20, 80% attitude, 20% skill. But you know what? It doesn't matter whether it's 90-10, 95-5 or 50-50. The bottom line is this: attitude is your ability to access your skill. So what differentiates top performers is that ability to maintain the right mindset no matter what's going on.
Right.
Because most people are motivated from the outside in. So they allow people, they allow events, they allow circumstances to affect the way they feel. So if they're having a bad day, it may well be that they're supposed to be prospecting, but they don't even pick the phone up. Or maybe they're supposed to have that difficult conversation with the client and they don't even have it. But if they do have it, maybe they don't have it in quite the right way, or maybe they don't objection handle or whatever it is. Attitude is your ability to access your skills. So if you want to differentiate yourself, you'd be able to keep that positive mindset.
Right. And what's your I Am 10 philosophy?
Okay, well, that's quite simple. I like to measure attitude on a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 is the most inappropriate attitude in any situation and 10 is the best one. And my theory is, when I first started out in sales development and business development, I think being a 7 or an 8 was probably good enough for a lot of people. You could grow a business. But since then, we've had rather large recessions. In the UK now, we've got Brexit as well going on. But we've also got the rise of AI. We've got the increased competition globally and all this sort of thing going on. And good enough's not good enough anymore. If you succeed, you need to be a 10. So in those particular moments when you need to deliver, whether that's a presentation or a negotiation or even an important conversation with your partner or your child, it's being that 10, which is the right state at the right time.
Yeah. And how can this make a difference? How can I be a 10 all of the time?
Well, it's an interesting one, that, because people often say to me, hang on a minute, Gav, you can't possibly be a 10 all the time. Can you? And I get that, because they're thinking, way motivated.
Yeah.
But 10's not that. 10 is the right state at the right time. So, you know, if you were to walk in and one of your friends said to you, and you were looking for a good night out, and your friend said to you, feeling a bit depressed, Shane, and you went, that's all right, let's kick it. That would be a 1. That wouldn't be a 10, because 10's not motivated. 10 is the right state at the right time. So motivated when you need to be motivated, confident when you need to be confident. It's also relaxed when you need to be relaxed, and it's calm. And, you know, 10 therefore is a gift, because what I'm saying is 10 is when you're with your children, being 100% with your children. 10 is when you're relaxing on the sofa watching TV. If that's what you're supposed to be doing, then switch off, turn your phone off, cut work out and watch that TV. Be a 10. Be the best you can be in that moment at that time.
Brilliant. And what's the Jedi question that people can ask themselves to change their mindset and change their lives?
Sure, it's interesting, this one. I mean, obviously, there's lots and lots of questions that I ask as a coach and that my coaches ask. But what I found is that people like things really, really simple. So I've got this really simple strategy. And there's this one guy who came along to a seminar, and he went away, and I didn't even meet him because there's 200 people in the room. And he came back 3 months later and he said, I had to come back to tell you that it's changed my life. I'm 63 I thought that my time was done. I've not had my best sales month ever for, probably 10 years. And I've had my best 3 months ever, he said. And I wanted to come and tell you. And I said, well, what was it? And I wanted him to say, well, it was that Jedi trick, but it was one simple little thing. And here's what I recommend. I recommend that in the morning, whether it's in the shower or whether it's when you're jogging or whether it's your first wake up, you just stop for a second and you ask yourself the question, how can I be a 10 today? How can I be a 10 today? And then you imagine 2 or 3 core points during the day when being a 10 would really get some great results for you, important points in the day. And then you just visualize yourself being a 10 in those situations and then get on with the day.
Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. Really appreciate it, Gavin. Sadly, we're coming to the end of our time. Folks, for more resources, check out Gavin's website, www.gaviningham.com, and there's some really great resources on there. Gavin, really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thanks very much. Great speaking to you.
Thanks for checking out our Summit Scale podcast. If you like what we're doing here, please head over to iTunes and subscribe, rate us and leave a review. It's very much appreciated. And if you want to learn more about the work we do or are looking for a load of free resources to help with scaling your business, check out our website, www.summitleader.com.